Krampus, this is Mrs. Thompson. Can you please return our child? We promise to do a better job teaching them wrong from right.
Hey Krampus, please don't whip me with sticks again this year. My grades have improved, and I even saved up to replace my sister's gerbil. And I cleaned the microwave. Tommy Fenderson.
What up, dumbass? It's Monsterface. Hey, I see you're making shitty movies again. What's next in your career? You gonna fight Bigfoot in outer space? Oh wait, you already did that? Man, you're pathetic. I'm gonna ruin your new movie, Krampus the Return to shit. Hi, I'm Monsterface, and I'm a horror addict. And boy, do I have the festive holiday cheer. You see, back when we did the intervention for Krampus, I never got to join in on that. But now, finally, he's slipped up, and boy, am I gonna tear his ass a new one. That's right, I'm reviewing the 2022 Return of Krampus. Or Krampus the Return. Whatever, doesn't fucking matter. Call it whatever you want. Just don't confuse it with Krampus 2 The Devil Returns. It has nothing to do with those movies. In fact, even though this is called Return of Krampus, it's not a sequel to any of the low-budget Krampus movies, or big-budget for that matter. It's a brand new stocking full of Christmas crap all on its own. This is a Jagged Edge production, directed by David Gregory. I don't know, so far he's directed Curse of Bloody Mary. Wow, great. And written by Ben Daly. He wrote some of those Tooth Fairy movies, you know, that Louisa Warren from the Leprechaun's Game directed. Those were awful. If you want to know more of what we think of her movies, go check out our review for the Leprechaun's Game. It's dog shit. Green, disgusting dog shit. Oh, I love it when a movie starts off with bad exposition through narration.
Krampus is a sinister counterpart to Santa Claus.
And boy, does it start off as a downer, because you see, there's this guy named Harold, and man, he is just desperate for his sister Lisa to come home and spend Christmas with him. But, she's got other plans. Her boyfriend Ross is got other things going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Ross's place.
Hey Lisa, where'd you get those other plans?
I got it at Ross.
But, Harold's like, hey, remember, 20 years ago, last Christmas, our parents was murdered in front of us by Krampus. And she's like, no, you don't remember what happened. Just piss off, and maybe I'll come visit you on Boxing Day.
Okay, well, maybe I'll come down on Boxing Day. How does that sound?
Krampus shows up to pay Harold a visit, and apparently he's like a Bond villain now. And, he's not CGI, thank God. He's not the best he's ever looked, that's for sure. He's got rubber mask and gloves and some black goth-looking outfit. I don't know, it's not good, that's for sure. He's looked worse, but yeah, he certainly looked a lot better, too. Well, Harold tries to, shoot him, but, yeah, not only did Krampus disappear, but there's no damage from the gun. It didn't take out any part of the room. There's nothing on the floor or carpet or anything. Nothing's ruined. So, did he even really pull the trigger? I don't fucking know. That's alright. He's apparently got a spell that he can say, and that'll make Krampus go away.
I have the spell!
But before he could do that, Krampus Kurt Cobain's his ass. And, the next day when Lisa gets the news, it really turns her into a Christmas sad sack. This ruins all of Ross's plans, who apparently is cheating with some girl named Nikki. Lisa's played by Natasha Rose Mills, and, well, I don't really know what she's been in, but she's going to be in the new Blood and Honey Winnie the Pooh horror movie, so that's pretty funny. And so is Nikki, who's played by Amber Thorne. Yeah, they're both gonna be in the Winnie the Pooh movie, so if you haven't heard of them, well, there might be a chance that you will, because I hear a lot of people are talking about that movie, for better or for worse. Not only is Nikki, hooking up with Ross on the side, but, she's just a real bitch like everyone.
Yeah, I don't know what planet you've been living on. Planet ignorance, it sounds like.
I also have another friend named Jane. She mumbles a lot, and she's really, really quiet. Except for the, time where she catches Nikki and Ross, and then, that actually gets a pretty loud reaction out of her.
Oh, you're so considerate. You're such a great person, Ross.
Anyways, I guess they're gonna just continue to celebrate Christmas together, but they're gonna take this party to the scene of the accident. Nothing says holiday cheer like fresh sibling suicide at the house where your parents were murdered. Yay! To be fair though, it is a pretty cool looking house. Like, apparently it's an old church. You know, I would actually like to make a horror movie there too if I could. Just not some shitty Krampus film. Well, looks like her brother got her home for the holidays after all. Some people are just dying for attention. Then, for the most part, completely unrelated, this dude picks up a hooker and takes her to a gingerbread house that he has out in the woods for some sex. Elizabeth Foster has been in like 5 horror movies this year alone. But Stephen Stanley there has been in 10 horror movies in 2022, 3 of which they were in together. Talk about quantity over quality. Stephen Stanley also plays Krampus, so it's kind of awkward when he gets killed by him. Yeah, that's right. Krampus shows up and takes an axe to their little romantic getaway and cuts things short. Clearly, they were just in this movie to add to the body count. Meanwhile, Lisa keeps her boyfriend Ross from getting any sleep because she's too busy playing with her old school wrestling action figures. Look, a broken Jake the Snake, and hey, that's a WCW Kevin Nash. The next morning, Lisa bores everyone with some Krampus exposition that her brother told her from back in the day. Wait! What the fuck is this chick? When the hell did she sneak into the movie? And why would she want to? Apparently her name is Paula, and she's going to be a main character from here on out. I must have missed something. I don't fucking know.
Paula?
Yeah?
Oh, my bad. I guess she was in the movie the whole time. Just not memorable at all. Then a farmer finds the bodies, so, you know, he gets killed too.
Best thing to do with a wounded animal is to put it out of its misery.
Oh god, someone put me out of my misery, please! This is awful! After a lot of doing nothing, Lisa decides to read from the Craponomicon.
Klaatu, Miranda.
This summons him, and you hear a loud pounding upstairs. Good thing, too, because Nikki was about to come clean with the cheating. But before she can, Krampus silences her for good. Then Ross goes outside to look at the roof, and he trips and starts to cry. Like, what? Krampus didn't even do that to him. He just fell over, and now he's crying? What the fuck? Krampus then gives him something to cry about.
Who's that?
He tries to get help from Lisa, but she decides to close the door on their relationship.
Lisa!
Yeah, she's apparently crazy now. Jane then gets strangled by Christmas lights. Well, that shot is pretty, I have to say. Krampus chases him to the more churchy part of the house, but Paula introduces him to the good book. Lisa, clearly a wrestling fan, gets him into a bear hug, and then they double team his ass prison style. Does, evil die tonight?
Not tonight! Not tonight! Not tonight!
Oh, well, whatever. Oh yeah, so now, Lisa's gonna read that spell. Wait, if the spell was in the fucking Necronomicon the whole time, why was Harold looking for it in that tiny-ass drawer? You know what? Fuck it. Who cares? Whatever. Moving on. I know they can't sing worth a damn, but Krampus is really being dramatic about it. So, they bury their friends, decide not to notify the authorities, and then they all go have a good laugh about it on the car ride home. The end. Fucking thank God. I say, kill it with fire. It's not the worst Krampus film ever, but it's certainly close. Who sees these bad Krampus movies and says, you know what? I can more or less do that. Exactly. I mean, come on, Dr. Malcolm, what do you have to say about this?
Just were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
Exactly. Listen to the good doc, and just knock it off, you people. You're sickos. You're fucking sick in the head. If you've been naughty and you really want to punish yourself this year, then you can go ahead and watch it free on YouTube. There is a link below. Have fun. But certainly, I cannot advise anybody to ever pay to see this movie. Not unless you're a real sadistic masochist. Spend time with your loved ones. Do anything else. There are so many good Christmas movies out there to watch. This is not one of them. I don't know. What did you think, Danny?
Well, no, it wasn't very good, I admit, but, you know, we saw it free on YouTube, so if I were you, I wouldn't go quite as hard on it.
Well, I'm not you, am I? Don't answer that. Anyways, like I said, avoid at all costs. 0 stars, do not recommend.
Cut!